LifeLane 180, at its core, is helping spiritually apathetic people get so turned on to the real Jesus that they authentically walk with Him and experience joy in Him. The reason I love the mission of LifeLane 180 is that I think it addresses two things. Number one, the reality of the crisis that we experience spiritually, not only in our nation, but in our world. And that is, there's a lot of spiritual apathy. I think spiritually apathetic people want to be told, you're apathetic and there's hope for you. And then they'll say, really, what is that? Well, Jesus wants to take spiritually apathetic people and turn them into joy-filled Christ followers. So many have perceived God to be a minimalist and all about duty, and that He's only big when He's angry. I want to show people the God of the Scriptures. You don't need a big, hairy, audacious goal. You need a big, hairy, audacious God, a big one. And it's the God of the Scriptures. One of the keys for LifeLane 180 is to walk people into this experience where they can hear His voice. And after they're blown away by His greatness and blown away by the kindness of those contagious Christ followers, then they come face to face with this God, and God says, I love you. They fall to their faces and they go, I need to change. And He says, I know you do. And they say, how? And He says, let me show you how. You know, I'm at a juncture in my life when I want it all to count. I've learned a lot. I want to leverage what I've learned. And my passion and my desire is that LifeLane 180 would be a source of encouragement and an equipping tool. And that we could partner with churches because God loves the church. The church is where He works. That we could so equip and encourage local churches and colleges around this country and maybe this world, that LifeLane 180 would serve as a tool to open the floodgates and rise the tide in individuals, in homes, in cities, in churches, and ultimately change people.